What's up? This is Losty and I'm here at Vault Collectables here in Summer Hill, Sydney, Australia. We're going to go in, meet the guys and have a look.
Let's go have some fun.
What's up? This is Losty for Comic Culture TV. I am here with Shane at Vault Collectables in Summer Hill, Sydney, Australia. What's going on, man? You good?
Good, man. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having us here today.
That's fine.
So can you tell us a bit about this shop? So apparently it used to be a video shop called The Filmsman.
No, we used to be called Third Millennium many years ago.
Yep.
And then we went over to, pretty much we were online for a while, eBay Marketplace.
Yep.
So we had two powerful stores and then we evolved from distribution, because I had a distribution company in the days, and then we evolved into selling online pretty much our back catalogue, and then from there we sold other suppliers and then moved on to, I guess, the collectible world.
So that was DVDs and Blu-rays and all that before,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
And what stuff do you like to collect? Like what are you into?
Me? He-Man, I guess, when I was a
He-Man,
kid.
yeah, same. Yeah.
Everyone, He-Man, Thundercats,
Yeah.
was a big thing for us. Like, it was massive. Like,
Let me guess, you're 40 something?
46.
Yeah, I'm 44, there you go.
We grew up watching that, I guess,
Yes.
as a child, and then Ninja Turtles and stuff like that. But my main characters was He-Man, She-Ra, and all those. Like, I guess most people like that.
He-Man was the first,
Yeah.
thing I went bananas over. So I still remember the day that I went into, I could vividly remember watching TV in this little tiny TV that my mum had, let me put in my room.
At 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you watch it.
And then they cancelled it though.
Yeah.
And Thundercats was on and I was like, "Mum!" And I lost my marbles. I remember just losing it. And she even rang Channel 7. She had to get the number out of the yellow pages or whatever. And they were like, she's like, yeah, they've cancelled it. I'm like, it was heartbreaking, dude.
Yeah.
It was like when Optimus Prime died. Like, you remember where you were.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So can you take us around the shop and show us what you got? So
Okay.
where do we start? Let's start with the counter here.
Well, we've got
all about the cards
trading
these days, isn't it?
Yeah, so trading cards are very big at the moment. Pokemon are coming in number 1. Then we've got MTG over here, number 2. So if you know the trading world, like MTG, and you got the basketball ones, of course, down there, with all the signatory ones and everything else involved. Then we got over here, we got Yu-Gi-Oh on the other side. Then we got, I guess, soccer. Soccer's big as well at the moment.
Yeah, my son loves soccer.
Soccer.
It's what he's collecting.
NRL, NBA, that sort of stuff. And then we do, I guess, a lot of the boxes, you know what I mean? So there's different boxes that we get in, and then individual trading cards, and then we do the trade for the kids, swap and trade for kids as well. And then we got I guess, different figurines. Then we've got the statues over the other side. Statues are quite big, like the Beast Kingdom, Iron Studio, Tweeter heads. Yeah, so many different statues. Then we got the normal size statues that we do. And then I guess we do a lot of just mixture boxes, for the kids. And then you got the mimics over this side. They're quite popular as well at the moment.
What are those? I've never seen them.
They're like little characters with different sort of, I guess, films.
Yeah.
So if you have a look at them,
Michael
so you'll find Rambo.
Yeah, Rambo.
And Escape from New York, Silence of the Lamb, Anthony Hopkins. A lot of the soccer ones, Kiss, you know what I mean? You got Breaking Bad.
A bit of everything in there.
Then you got the Star Wars stuff, and you got all the pops, you know what I mean?
Street Fighter section.
Street Fighter.
And section here.
Yeah, there's a Batman, but you got a lot of the DC stuff as well that we get in. We keep constantly up there. We haven't got the room space in this store, and then we're getting, I guess, Warhammer. It's going to be another big thing.
Next thing you're going to get into.
It should be here. Should have been here last week, but we haven't displayed it yet.
What are these He-Man statues? What are these?
Limited edition. So
how much is one of these worth?
About $1,100, $1,200. Yeah, but they're limited numbers. So most of these only release Tweeter head or Beast Kingdom. You got
how many? What's limited? How many?
So I'll give you an example. This one here. That one has a number on it. So if you look at that and you look underneath it, see there's a number?
Yeah, okay, yep.
It says number 1.
So there's only 800 of them made.
Oh, yeah.
Is that in the whole world?
In the world, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
So a lot of these big ones are limited. We don't have the room space to put everything in here, but a lot of it's made basically online, yeah. That's some of them. Then you got all the pops, I guess. Pops are very popular for kids under $21 price point, you know what I mean?
Yeah, my daughter loves Pops, my son loves Pops. I like Pops.
And then we do a lot of board games and strategy games and stuff like that in the store because of the area. Then you got these new called blockies. These are the figurines.
So what's the deal with these? Yeah.
So now you don't use glue. Before, in the old days, I think you used to use glue and put them together. These you pull them apart, like little pieces, and you just put them together, and they're actually quite good. they're very popular. So we have some displayed in the window that you can see. But yeah, they do well. This gives you an idea of the block is.
Oh, that's what they look like.
And they light up and stuff like, there's little ones, there's mini ones, big ones.
God, I gotta stay away from those, otherwise I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
they're very
addicted to a
popular.
new thing.
And then we do like a lot of the D&D stuff, Dungeons and Dragons,
Yep.
like the books.
So there's loads of just board games and
as
all
well,
kinds of stuff here. What do you think is, what for you selling at the moment the most? Is the cards, is it board games, is it figurines? Like what's the kind of...
Bit of everything, I guess.
Bit of everything?
Right? Yeah, and stuff like a bit weird, like this sort of stuff is big in the US at the moment.
Teddy bears.
Teddy bears, yeah, like it's #1 in New York at the moment. And then you got Cruise, this one here is big in the UK. They're weird toys, like, you know what I mean? Like when we were kids, we like He-Man and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
They like this sort of stuff. I don't know why. Like I look at it and go, I'm not interested, you're not interested. But the kids these days, they love it. And then the toilets, flushing them down the toilet.
What?
Yes.
Okay, what is this? What is this? My son and daughter say skibbity all the time. What is going on with that?
So you're flushing the toilet down there and the head pops up. So these are like really, really big at the moment. But they do really well, you know what I mean? It's just a new generation of toys. You know what I mean? Like as a kid, we like the 1.5 figures, we like the He-Mans. It's just the new generation is completely different. It's changed.
I was saying to the guys at King's Comics today, we had a pretty brief conversation, but it was like year by year we had, so we had He-Man and obviously Thundercats, and then we had Transformers, and then we had GIJOE, we had Turtles. I remember when I was in year 4, Turtles came to Australia,
Turtles was big,
and I was mind blown. I was obsessed.
I was very big on Turtles.
Who was your favourite Ninja Turtle?
Donatello, I reckon.
Another Donatello. That's a second
Do you know
today.
why? Because he used to pull out the pizza and he used to eat it, and Raphael used to come in and beat him up a bit.
Yeah.
I like, come on, that was like.
So my favourite was Michelangelo.
Michelangelo,
my son's name is Leonardo.
Leonardo.
So yeah. But because like Leonardo DiCaprio, Leonardo da Vinci, Leonardo Ninja Turtle, like a triple win for that one.
Yeah, I think it was Michelangelo, and then second was probably Donatello because he's quite smart, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Who's your favourite He-Man character?
He-Man.
Just He-Man.
Yeah, He-Man.
Mine was in the Bad Guys. Trapjaw was definitely my fave.
Trapjaw, yeah.
He's so cool.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us.
We have like
all this stuff here.
So all this sort of stuff we do a lot. So you got like Trapjaw, the smaller figurines.
Yeah, I saw
like
that.
you got RoboCop. Back to the Future. You got the Caps, and you got all this sort of stuff. And
oh, the Cap from Back to the Future.
yeah, Sonic. But we do like all, I guess, different statue sizes. You know what I mean? Like there's so many different involved. But these are only some of the things we have here. You know what I mean? So
for you personally,
we do Star Wars.
Is there anything you're like? You obviously collect yourself, yeah?
Only statues.
Only statues.
Yeah.
What's the one statue that you want to get that you haven't got yet?
I think I've got all. Yeah, I've got all what I need at the moment, but I haven't got, like, the more you have, the less space you have, I guess.
Yeah.
It's hard. Yeah, I've got quite a few statues, but
so,
I sort of stopped collecting for a while.
So can you tell the people as well the difference between a kit and a statue?
The kit, well, you got the small ones, and then statues are like, I've got to actually show you one on display, but we haven't got any on display. We're going to pull one out and actually show you guys, but we have nothing here today.
That's all good.
Unless you look on the website, you know what I mean?
Like a kit, you obviously build it
you
kind of, from bits and tiny pieces, and then a statue, you're
you actually just put them together, you know what I mean? Like there's certain parts, and these like the small ones, figurines, you don't really build them, you know what I mean? Unless they're like blockies and stuff like that. They actually come at a 1.5 or 1.6 scale. So there's not much you can really build on them. You pull them out of the box, you play with them, you know? So yeah, that's about it, I guess.
All right, so every 3 videos that we make, I ask one person this magic question. It's my favorite question to ask anybody that's grown up in the same era as me. What are your 5 favorite movies? It doesn't have to be in order, but it's not a top 10, it's a top 5, because a top 5 is so much harder. Goonies, yeah. Good choice.
Star Wars, yeah. Transformers coming in now.
The animated or the movie?
Actual CGI ones. I like them.
The first one or the...
Probably the new version.
Yep.
Like it sort of hits me now.
Yeah, you got 2 more.
Pulp Fiction.
Good choice.
Scarface.
There you go. Good choices, hey, good choices.
Yeah, so but I got a lot more, but like there's so many good films out there, man. There's so many. My dad calls the new movies he calls them the bullshit movies. Because he likes the old classics and everything else, and then you go put it on Transformers and I go, don't you like CGI? And he goes, no, I can't stand it.
Yeah.
And I go, Daddy, sit down and watch a movie. He goes, no, I don't want to watch this bullshit movie, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I actually enjoy them. But yeah, they're my favourite choices. But then there's like others I've seen like You remember Gremlins when you were a child? That was not a great film compared to the new ones. But there's so many different films out there that you can really enjoy, huh?
What are you, when you're in this shop, like what are some of your favorite things that are here that you, like that you've seen come in and go, oh wow, I can't believe they even make this. This is so cool. Like, is there anything that sticks out to you?
I think Sideshow is one of my biggest favorite pieces because of the way
Can you
they
show us that?
Yeah, so Sideshow has like some unique pieces. Just this Sideshow, one of these, one of the big ones. But then we have like that one up there, Reborn Sideshow. There's another one they got Sonia, Red Sonia. It's just the way they, just the technique on like the work that's involved, the way they build them, and like if you have a look at some of the Sideshow actual figurines online, they're amazing. The time
so they're retailing for how much? Average $1,000.
900 to
900
1200 to up 1699.
So this is this god tier level that I haven't reached yet in collecting. I'm not there yet, but yeah, it's definitely there.
Yeah.
And what about? Is there anything that, like, kind of a smaller version of anything that you've seen? You've got, oh man, I have to grab one of these for myself, or like, is there anything that you, when it comes in, you
pick it
getting
up?
high in your own supply, so to speak?
I don't know. I used to be like that. Now maybe Van Damme.
Van Damme, where's Van Damme?
Like, is it a little statue one, that one there?
Oh, yeah.
Van Damme, like, you know,
Oh wow, I didn't even
there's
see
certain
that.
figurine, and then occasionally, I don't know, RoboCop, I guess. There was a 2-pack one in Biggie. They were awesome too, like the figurines.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, but not really at the moment, but
So
it's hard. Like, I stopped collecting certain stuff.
Yeah.
But I love collecting a lot because I haven't got the room, so you need a lot of room for it.
Yeah, exactly. So
But yeah,
what about if people want to buy stuff from you
Okay.
to say, like, they're not, you know, we were saying, like, if people live out in the country or they don't live close to you,
we deliver.
do you
yeah.
deliver?
Yeah, we're online as well.
So they can just jump on the site.
Yeah, they go on the website and they can just buy it, you know, and we send it out,
Yeah, we'll put all your social details in after this.
Yeah.
So before we leave, we just wanted to ask you, if there was one thing that you could get for your statue collection that you haven't got yet, what do you think it would be?
It's a really hard question because there's a lot of stuff that's come out over the years. And
Is there anyone that you missed or that you kind of always go, oh, that's my white whale or whatever?
No, because I think I grabbed it and I pulled it.
He doesn't muck around.
No, I don't muck around because the statues only live in numbers in the world. So if you don't grab what you want, then you miss out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and the thing is, like, you don't want to miss out. You just got to buy it then and just.
Because they're all limited numbers.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. That's something I learned
only on like
today.
the big statues and stuff. Yeah, like, you know what I mean. But like, I think I've got what I want at the moment, and I'm pretty happy with what I got. So
yeah,
that's pretty much the best thing I could say. And if you want something you really like, just grab it. You know what I mean? Like, because
go for it.
when they got customers come in, can you grab me the statue? And I go, no. If you didn't buy it back then, you look on Marketplace and they're like double, triple the value over the years because you don't buy it for your collection. They sell on
Someone snatches it up,
just like everything else that's going on in the trading world, trading cards and everything else that we do here. Certain numbers on, like, even like the old cards that you can't get, they just, you know what I mean? And it's like that with a lot of the statues and stuff. Even pops now these days, I noticed the online market, they've really jumped up the prices. Stuff that's been released and then it gets discontinued. And then the prices go up to like 50 to 100 bucks online. From a $21 figure, so you think, oh, I should have bought it like 6 months ago. You know what I mean? And people miss out.
I collect a lot of GIJOE stuff, and I noticed that just goes up straight away.
Well,
like,
if you have like the old toys, you go on some of the marketplaces and they're asking a ridiculous amount of price. If they sell for a price, it's depending on the person, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're gonna buy it off you guys and go, yeah, you know, I'm a hardcore collector, I really want it for my piece. And that's what sort of drives up the value on certain products.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks for having us here today. We'll put all your socials and all your stuff.
Thank you.
This is the Vault Collectables here at Summerhill in Sydney, Australia.
Thank you.
This is Losty for Comic Culture TV, and this was Vault Collectables here in Summerhill, Sydney, Australia. We had a great time. Thanks to the guys for having us. We'll see you next episode.